So everyone's gotta shut the fuck up.
Now, you know.
Shit just got real.
What's going on, guys? Slow-mo from DrunkFunk Productions. Thanks for joining us today. We got some exciting news. We are signing my boy Screwface to the label. So we're gonna ask him a bunch of questions. First of all, we do have a live studio audience today. And among the audience, which is Jeremiah.
What up?
Who's Jeremiah?
Big audience. We've got J1 in the building.
My nigga.
What up?
We've also got
Check this
Ghost
out.
in the building.
What up?
We're gonna do a
Josh
super
and
helipad
Cash.
shot right here. Watch this. That's all you let me, bro?
Getting all the last of that bottle, so now someone's going to the store.
Hey, motherfucking crazy, nigga!
And Praise is on the lenses.
See, bro.
Now, I guess let's just get to it. So they call you Screwface.
That's right, that's right.
Explain to the fans why they call you Screwface.
Cause I'm a Jamaican shotter boy, you get me? You done know, you see, everything's about a rude boy business when it comes to Screwface. You done know.
That's it.
All right, we'll decipher that later. Now, we're having fun with this. This is how we do it at DrunkFunk Productions. So let's start with the other questions now. When did you start making music?
Well, I first started making music when I was 12 years old. So I would say roughly about 20 years ago.
Man, you were old.
I'm old motherfucker. I'm old like dirt, man. But I still put in work. Can't stop me.
So you've been making music for a long time. Sounds good. What was your inspiration when you started to make music? Who did you grow up listening to?
Well, I started, well, to be honest with you, I started listening to breakdancing type shit, break beats and shit. I used to be a b-boy. I used to pop lock and all the bullshit.
Okay.
And then when my family moved out here to California, I started getting into NWA, Ice Cube, you know, Mac Dre, you know, the Brother Lynches and shit of the world. And it influenced me in a way to where I figured, hey, I could do that shit too. So I just started, one day I just started just spitting.
Nice. So your influences mostly gangster rap.
Gangster rap, you know, a little bit of the authentic hip hop.
Okay.
You know.
Horrorcore. Nice.
I was fucking ready for a horrorcore, by the way.
The 5 elements.
Yeah, horrorcore is basically new compared to gangster rap,
Horrorcore.
I believe.
Lynch.
That's
That's
like ghetto boy
Lynch.
That shit
shit.
West Coast gang.
That's Lynch.
Horrorcore is from the South. That's ghetto boy shit.
So what are your
Where
thoughts?
they took that from?
Excuse me, sir. We're doing an interview over
My
here.
bad. Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, guys.
Yada.
Okay. So when you were younger, 100 years ago, and you started rap, compared to now, do you think the game has changed for the better or for the worse? The overall rap game.
Well, overall, I think right now the rap game is in turmoil because of the fact that you can do anything right now. You know, any motherfucker right now who got money, who can go ahead and put some shit together and make it sound nice and make millions of dollars. You know, I'm not trying to put nobody's name out there, but we all know that there's certain few people in the game right now who did that and they made money and shit. I don't see how hip hop is about putting some chicken and noodle soup and soda on the side, a rap song. I feel that it has lost its I don't think it's lost it. Yeah, exactly. It's artistic. It's lost the art. You know, hip hop was about coming up. You know what I'm saying? Making music about where we from, what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, you had your graffiti artists, your b-boys. Hip hop was a birth of where we can express ourselves. And I think right now, in hip hop and in the rap game, a lot of people have lost that direction. It's all about quick making dollars. Hustle this, let me drop this so I can make a quick meal. It's lost its meaning, you know.
Okay, I agree with that actually. So, a lot of artists claim that hip hop is dead. Do you agree with that statement?
Not necessarily. I think that right now a lot of true hip hop artists are lost within the gimmicks of what the media has portrayed as what they believe was hip hop. So a lot of the true hip hop artists are having a hard time breaking through because you got these other MCs who claim to be MCs do gimmick rap, and right now that's what's selling.
The Beebs.
Yeah.
Who? I mean, okay. Sorry, sorry, Buzz, but like, who do you say like right now is gimmick rapping? You know what I'm saying?
Let's name drop.
Hey, come
Let's name
fucking
drop.
lay it out, man.
Yeah, ladies and
call out
motherfuckers
names.
out, bro.
Fuck that
Man,
shit.
I'm like, okay, you got Soulja Boy, Lil Wayne, you got
Two
Young
Chainz.
Thug,
Yeah.
you know, you got your simple ass 2 Chainz, Futures. I mean, come on, man. Anyone could do some audio tracks. I could do that by myself without an audio track. You dig?
Right.
You know, I could go and all that bullshit too. I mean, it's just lost its feeling. It's lost its love.
Word, I feel you.
mean,
So what are you bringing different than what these motherfuckers is bringing? What are you bringing different to the table? To, you know, the 5 elements, the hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying?
what I'm bringing back to this game is raw, true spit. You know, straight from the heart, the love of the music. You know, I can spit to you harmonies and symphonies and make it a dope ass melody. You feel me?
That's what's
You know what I'm
up.
saying? That's what I want to bring. I want to bring the love back to the game because
Yeah.
right now the love is lost.
Cool.
You know,
Then we can
'cause-
hear that on your mixtape?
Definitely.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
I'm just trying to excerpt away. I didn't mean to bring this fucking drama to me, dog.
Most
we
def,
can, we
you
can
gonna
see that
feel it.
shit on
You gonna feel it.
www.fucking
You
Ron
gonna feel
J.
that shit.
My
You know
nigga
what
Top
I'm saying?
Shotter, you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean? The devil's advocate,
Yeah.
all that shit. You gonna feel that. You know.
So, touch bases on artists that you think shouldn't be as well in the game and they're making too much money and they're influencing the younger generation to basically suck, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So let's talk about artists that... Are there any artists out there right now that you feel are pushing hip-hop in a positive way that you might be influenced from today?
Yeah, for sure. You got Common. You know what I'm saying? I love the way how Common keeps it real rooted. And also how he brings others into the game. Not only that, I like the way Ice Cube keeps it within the hood. He hasn't really changed as much, where other MCs have changed across the line of way of making money. You got you know a couple underground MCs that I really like how they pushing their shit. You know, Hennessy, Dirk. You know, my boy Slow. For sure, I like it and I'm feeling it. The vibe, if the vibe is there, you know what I'm saying? It's just how we gonna break through the gimmicks.
It's almost the truth.
But how, like,
You know what I'm saying?
how would you break through the gimmicks though? Like, how?
Through you, motherfucker.
To be honest with you, I feel that, you know, to break through, how I would break through is hostily. That's just how I roll. But there's other politics involved with that. So you just gotta learn how to swivel and swive through it. That's how I see it, man. Because if it was me personally, I'm a hostile type of dude. So I'll go hostile and just bulldog the game like a bully. But you know, there's, like I say, there's politics involved within that, and so you know you got to learn how to cross your I's and dot your T's, for say, and swivel through the movie.
Okay. So let's talk about... Let's bring it back a bit. Where were you born? Where have you lived? And how did you end up in Sacramento with this interview, signing with DrunkFunk Productions?
Well, I was born in London, England, and
Okay.
my father, he was in the military, and so we bounced around, you know, pretty much all my younger years in life. I lived in England, you know, I've lived in Alaska, South Dakota, and shit. But we came to Cali when I was like, I think I was about 8, 9 years old, and my dad fell in love with California because it reminded him of home. You know, we was in Oakland, Fairfield, California, in Oakland, and he just fell in love with the culture out there. So we decided to stay, and in the process, I got rooted with the California life. My cousins, most of my cousins on my dad's side, and my uncles, they all from Oakland, California, and Los Angeles. So I just fell in love with the culture and the atmosphere. I can't lie, it reminds me of home, in the whole different much of ways. Like, my mom is Jamaican, you know. Of course, I love to smoke the weed, you know. So like, coming out here in California and learning and seeing all the different people coming together. I mean, you do have your little situations here and there, but it's still a place of culture, and that's what I like about.
Very diverse here.
Yeah, very diverse, and I love that shit.
Nice. So you'd say, out of traveling around everywhere, Cali is home. You like Cali?
I love
is where...
Cali. Yep, Cali is where Cali is home. For me.
What about Sacramento?
Sacramento, that's the place, man. It should be 916, man.
916, city of the truth.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love Sacramento for the fact that Sacramento really brought me to who I am today. You know, I started coming out in Sacramento as a b-boy, like I said, and I mean, I've been with the Floor Rascals, you know, a whole bunch of b-boy crews throughout Sacramento that are in there, you know what I'm saying? I even fucked around with a few members of Sacramento All-Stars, you know, 916 Junglist, all that shit, you know, from being a b-boy. But Sacramento rooted me in a different way that I never thought it would. I mean, I came from being a b-boy, and I used to do other things, illegal shit, but it brought me to see, like, damn, nigga, I could do some things that I never thought I could do. You know what I'm saying? My brothers and all them were all into the gang banging and all that, and I grew up around all of that, and I see it, the atmosphere in Sacramento, where it can switch and swap. And I just love the fact that I can root myself into any direction in Sacramento.
There you go. That's true.
As of recently, there's been a couple shootings at a couple of venues like the Ace of Spades that are now referring to going back to like the X-rated days and how the industry looked at Sacramento for hip-hop. How do you think all of us as local artists all through Sacramento need to go about changing that and bringing the uplifted hip-hop back into Sacramento and not getting that bad rap as far as, you know, gangster shooting, shit like that?
That's what's up.
Well, to be honest with you, how I feel about that is that there's no way that you're going to be able to stop ignorant motherfuckers. There's always going to be an ignorant motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what you do, there's going to be that one person that can fuck it up for everybody. What we got to do is we just got to keep pushing that positiveness, and, you know, hopefully the media and the critics of the world can notice that, hey, wait a minute, there is some positive shit that's going on in Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about the, you know, hyphy life and whoop a bitch or shoot a nigga real quick type shit. You know, there is some type of niggas out here that are trying to keep that positive vibe within the world of hip hop.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. Now let's just ask a couple simple questions. Who is your favorite all-time rapper?
Ice Cube.
Holla.
America. I can't be mad at that one.
What's your favorite
album?
Yeah, what's your favorite
you
album?
gotta emphasize.
It doesn't have to be Ice Cube, by the way.
Hey, cuz, just be honest.
Wait, my favorite album?
Be honest, my nigga.
I would say by Ice Cube's Jacking for Beach, man.
Oh shit, that's the EP before America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, the whole album slapped.
Right when he broke from NWA.
Yeah.
So that's what's up, my nigga. I feel you, man.
That's why I really, to be honest with you, that's when I think Ice Cube was able to shine.
Hardcore.
Just because of the fact that certain managers of the world, I think, held Ice Cube down when he was in NWA. And he didn't get the recognition that he should have got when he was in NWA because he wrote a lot of the nigga shit that were in NWA, him and MC Ren.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
We'll just let that be. I'm just saying.
Hey, by the way, MC Ren is the shit.
Yeah, MC Ren is my nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
You know what
I got
I'm
mad love for
saying?
MC
Kiss my
Ren.
black ass. That nigga
Cut to the real side, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga go.
MC Ren, I want you on my album. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we fuck with
Right.
the IE, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay,
Fucking
so
Southern Cartel, what?
let's talk about projects that you're planning on making with us here at DrunkFunk Productions. What do you have in the works? What's your goal by the end of 2015? What do you want? What do you want?
2016.
He getting pushed back.
Why 2016?
Just because, you
It's
know,
only March.
it's a lot of time, man. Come on, man. We're already
I'm just
halfway
asking
through the year.
what he would like to have. out.
What's your 1 year? What's your
your
1 year goal and what's your 5 year goal?
Hey,
How
let's
about
change
that?
his
All right.
wardrobe and get it all crazy.
Well, first of all, my 1 year goal is within the Drunk Funk family is to at least drop one of my mixtapes and the album. And I have a lot of thoughts in my head and where I'm going with that. You know, I'm just trying to figure out where I really want to hit it at. You know what I'm saying right now. I got a few things on the works. I just finished the track Devil's Advocate. I'm working on a couple of other songs right now. Money to Burn, Rerun This. You know, a few things. I'm sampled on a few other MC's tracks. You know, like my boy Ghost right here. I'm on some tracks with him. So I'm just trying to just mingle my way in there and see what I can do right now. But for sure, I'm gonna drop some shit.
I hope so. So, is there any artists locally, we'll start off local, that you would like to have on your projects? You name 3 or 4 that are on the top of your list that are
Yeah.
from Sacramento or near Sacramento at least.
All right. Well, I really would like to get Cooley on the track. I want to get my boy DC on the track with me. And I also would love to try to get my little brother Mikey Flames. If y'all don't know, my brother Mike Perks is Flames, man. You know, watch out for him. I really want to try to get him in the booth too, man. Cause
Where was Perkins from? So I heard that guy before.
I heard him too.
Yeah.
No, he from Sacramento. He from Rancho Cordova.
Who do you used to fuck with though?
You know, he used to fuck with Craze, Slow. You know, everybody that's basically here.
You used to fuck around with like
Birdcage.
You fucked around with Rick Rod.
Rick Rock, yeah.
He did
Mixed with
Jedi.
Rick Rock, Jedi Click, Buddha, Chinaman, you know, Jurassic 5. He fucked with a lot of good people, man. And he got heat. So I would love to do some shit with him. I would actually like to do a song with him and Slow Mo together, because I think that would be some hot ass shit. And then I got my boy Kool-Aid, you know, a Juggalo brother, but he got heat too, and I want to bring him in there. But it's hard to get a hold of that brother, man.
We can find him.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about titties.
I was thinking sex, baby.
Yeah, I was thinking sex too.
I was thinking about sex.
I'm thinking push it.
Ass and titties. Ass and titties.
We got money on the bear.
All right, we need to fast forward.